Hey gun people, I know it's windy out here, but everybody's been complaining about me cleaning out these trees. That one tree fell over. Finally got it thrown over, and then I cut down that other stump. If you remember, I did a video on blowing it up. Sorry, there's a little bug there. On blowing it up with the tannerite. So I cut that one down, and then I didn't want this one to fall over like the other one did. So I kind of chopped it up pretty much. So now the wind's not going to blow that over, and I can remove it as it dies a little bit because it's still a little green. This one's actually got green leaves. So I just trimmed the ones over the driveway a little bit, and then I'll let that one die out. Got a little bit of firewood. Man, I'm telling you, this little golf cart pulls things, tows things. Funny story on the chainsaw. Everybody's always cracking on me on my chainsaw cutting. So I sharpened the chainsaw, and like usual, when I start doing something, I start doing a whole bunch of other things. So as I'm sharpening it, I'm like, I wonder what's underneath that plate back there, because you don't have to pull the chain off. So I pull that plate off, and it's just gummed up with oil and shavings and all kind of stuff. Like, oh my god, this thing's never been cleaned. So I cleaned that out, checked the air filter, it was clean. And then I decided, well, let me take this chain off because I need to get another chain. And I need to figure out, you know, what size chain. And if you ever bought a chain for a freaking chainsaw, it's not like, oh, I've got a Husqvarna model so-and-so. No, that don't work. You got to know links and D-links and how many rings and size and pitch and all this other crap. So I couldn't find a chain for the thing. So I was like, well, let me just take it off, make sure it's clean. I'll count it and try to figure out how many links it's got, blah, 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 blah. Well, it ends up being a 15-inch, which is probably the most uncommon size there is out there. And they wanted like 65 bucks for a 15-inch chain, but I can get a 15-inch chain, but I can get a 16-inch chain for like 15 bucks. So I was like, screw that. I just bought a new bar that's 16 inches, and I'm gonna change it when it comes in, then I'll have a new chain. Of course, this chain and bar will be a backup, but I've already sharpened this like 3 times. But anyway, let me get to the pro tip on checking your chain on on your Husqvarna. So evidently you can put the chain on backwards. You know, I'm just thinking I pulled it off, I cleaned it, and I stuck it back on. I didn't pay any attention that it would go on backwards. When I say backwards, it's spinning the wrong way. So I put it together, I'm all polished and clean. I'm like, yeah, sharpened it. Let me get out here on my first cut. I come out here and it wouldn't cut paper. I'm like, what the hell? It won't even break through the bark. And I look at it and I'm like, these angles look a little bad. I wonder if I put the chain on backwards. I thought I put it on the same way. Went over there and switched the chain, it cut like a champ. And that's how I end up cutting all this down. But anyway, that's my pro tip. If you pull the chain off, put it back the same way you took it off. I know some of you chainsaw lumberjack dudes will be like, you big dummy. All right, we'll end that there.